Namaste, friends. Welcome to my Rocket Flow Final. This flow today is going to include 2 to 3 cycles. That way we can roughly get the class around 60 minutes. The flow is going to include sun salutations, followed by a rocket flow sequence. The sun salutations help improve your strength, your flexibility, and your tone in the body. It also helps open up your hamstrings, your shoulders, and your chest, relieving any kind of tension that your body may be holding on to. As you move through the poses, you will also be lubricating your joints to improve your range of motion. So go ahead, grab your blocks, strap, or a towel, and meet me at the mat. Let's all meet in the tabletop position. We're going to come to all fours, the middle of the mat. I like to call the middle of the mat the sweep spot. So whenever you're on a tabletop position, your hands palm facing down, you're on your knees, your knees are hip width apart, and you're going to be able to have a flat back, just like a tabletop. Perfect. But I also want to make sure that your belly button is directly over that sweet spot. After the tabletop, we're going to come into a child's pose. So go ahead and stay in this kneeling position, tops of the feet to the mat. You can even pedal them out if you need to warm up those muscles in your legs, get them ready for your flow. And we're going to slowly come back and sit on our heels. Now you have 2 options here. You can either keep your legs hip width apart, or you can bring them together. You're going to make sure your big toes are touching. I usually like to do hips width apart. As you exhale, you're going to hinge down from the thighs and the hips, extend your arms out, palms facing down, and come down like this. Now, if your hips or thighs are together, you're going to look like this. You're going to be laying your body onto your thighs. Or if your thighs are hip width apart, spread out a little bit, you're going to spread out and your body will be between your thighs. You're going to relax and put your forehead or that third eye onto the mat and take a deep breath in and out. One thing I like to do in a child's pose is push from the hands. Bring your hips closer to the mat. Also can do some twists to kind of help relieve any kind of tension or stress you might have in your back. Good. If you've got limited shoulder mobility, another option here is to take your arms alongside your body, palms facing up, and then keep your third eye or your forehead to the mat. This is a very soothing and relaxing position. I'm going to take a breath here. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to come up to tabletop, hands and knees to the mat, about hip width apart. We're going to do about 3 rounds of cat-cows to kind of loosen up those muscles in the back a little bit. As you inhale, lift your chin and chest, gaze up towards the ceiling, broaden across your shoulder blades and draw your shoulders away from your ears. Next, move into a cat pose. As you exhale, draw your belly to your spine and round the back towards the ceilings. And the pose should look like a cat. Again, feet back down to the mat. Inhale, chest and chin up. Exhale, toes to the mat. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do 1 more round. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Let's hinge back into child's pose. Go ahead and stay in that position. Keep your hands and your arms engaged at all times and reach forward. Challenge yourself a little bit. Can you reach a little further? Go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Another one, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. Notice how your breath feels. Where do you feel it in your body? Are you having pain anywhere? Are you having stress anywhere? Send that breath and send that energy to that area of your body. Relax your jaw. Bring the tongue to the roof of your mouth and relax your brow. Good. Slowly deepen the breath, bringing it deeper into your belly. As you inhale, feel the belly expand like a balloon. And as you exhale, feel the navel draw towards your spine. Keep breathing. We're now doing what's called the yogic breath or the belly breath. This allows you for the deepest kind of breathing, replenishing your body and your mind, preparing both for your yoga practice. We're going to keep breathing, and we're going to take an inhale and count to 5, and an exhale counting to 5. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now keep breathing like this and counting to yourself. At any time during your practice, if you need a moment to rest or to meditate, come back to the child's pose and then join us in the flow whenever you're ready. This is not a competition. Practice at your own pace. Don't push beyond your abilities. We don't want you to get injured or hurt during this practice. Yoga is about bettering your practice and bettering yourself, not about causing pain or discomfort. Take this time to clear your mind, set an intention for your practice. What drew you to this class today? Are you here for mental clarity, physical fitness, weight loss, to improve your flexibility, decrease stress, anxiety, or depression? Whatever your intention, send all your breath, all of your energy, and focus on that one thing. We are all on different journeys in life, but today our paths have crossed for this one moment. During your practice, emotions or thoughts may arise. That's okay. Like us, emotions and thoughts only want to exist. Allow them to share your personal space. Place these emotions and these thoughts into bubbles and let them float away further from your mind and your body. If they come back, just gently blow them away with each exhale. And tune your senses to your surroundings. What sounds do you hear in the room? How does your clothing feel on your skin? Or do you feel a slight breeze in the room? Keeping your eyes closed, press up from your tailbone and come up to a seated position. Good. Now open your eyes. What do you see? Take a moment to look around at your surroundings. Do things look brighter, more colorful? Do you notice things in the room that you didn't notice previously? Whenever you're ready, meet me at the top of the mat. From the top of the mat, you're going to put your feet together, heels slightly apart. Going to look forward. Put your arms to your side, palms facing forward. Good. Now you're going to press into the feet, taking your weight into the toes, shifting the hips forward, lifting through the chest, bringing the belly button up and in. Good. Take a deep breath in, arms up overhead, palms together, look up. Exhale down to prayer center. Going to take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Let's begin our sun salutations. We're going to take an inhale, arms up overhead, palms facing inward, look up, stretch tall. Exhale, swan dive down, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Take the palms of the hands to the mat. You've got a couple of options here. You can grab onto your big toes, or hold onto your ankles, or your shins. I usually like to bend my knees a little bit, grab my toes, straighten my legs, forward fold, look at your navel. Whatever position works for you. Yoga is not about reaching your toes, it's about reaching your heart. Gonna inhale, palms to the mat, look forward, half lift. Exhale, step the right foot back, followed by the left, lower down, chaturanga. Gonna roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, press up, upward dog. Gonna keep your thighs and hips engaged off the mat. Arch the back a little bit, look up. Make sure that your wrist, your elbows, and your shoulders are perfectly aligned. Upward dog is a great position for opening up the chest and working those back muscles. We're gonna exhale, roll the feet over, press back with the hands into downward dog. If you need to keep your knees bent a little bit, that's perfectly fine. If your hamstrings are too tight, you can pedal them out a little bit. I like to do some twists as well, just to kind of work my back. Good. I'm gonna take a few breaths here. Let's do 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Don't let that head hang. Keep it engaged between your arms there. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Step the right foot forward, the top of the mat, followed by the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Look at your navel. Inhale, rise up, arms up, palms together, facing inward. Look up, stretch tall. Exhale, arms down to prayer center. Let's do it again. Inhale, arms up, palms facing inward. Look up, stretch tall. Exhale, swan dive down, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Whatever position you're in, inhale, half lift. Look forward. Exhale, step the right foot back, followed by the left, lower down, chaturanga. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Great. Let's do 5 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. It's okay to pedal out those feet if you need to. Keep breathing. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees. Step the right foot forward, followed by the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Look at your navel. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Palms facing inward, stretch tall. Exhale, arms down to prayer center. We're on a roll. Let's do one more. Inhale, arms up. Palms inward, look up tall. Exhale, swan dive down, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the right foot back, followed by the left, lower down, chaturanga. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog, look up. Exhale, downward dog. Look at that navel. Take 5 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Don't let your head hang. Make sure you're still breathing. Don't hold your breath. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees. Step the right foot forward, followed by the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Look at your navel. Inhale, rise, arms up. Palms inward, stand tall, look up. Exhale, arms down to prayer center. I'm feeling good and warmed up now. How about you? Let's roll into Sun Salutation B. For the Sun Salutation B, we're going to start out in chair pose. So we're going to bring our feet together. Your toes touching if they can. If you need some assistance with your balance or your stance, you can always put your feet about hip distance apart. Whatever works better for you. This is your practice. So, and start out in mountain pose, palms facing forward, looking forward. Take a deep breath in, hands up overhead, palms facing together, look at your thumbs. And we're gonna exhale, squat down low. Keep looking at those thumbs. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. On the inhale, we're gonna straighten those legs. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, hands to the mat. You can also grab onto those toes, your ankles or your shins, whatever works better for you. Forward fold and look at that navel. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Then we're going to exhale, step the right foot back, followed by the left, lower down, chaturanga. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog. Now you also have another option here now. During your vinyasas, if you start getting tired, you're going to notice that your shoulders start creeping closer and closer to those ears. Okay? So another option you have here is you can bring those hips and those thighs back down to the mat. Chest remains off the mat. Bring the forearms and the palms of the hands to the mat. And then look up or neutral. This is Sphinx pose, just like the Sphinx in Egypt. It's great for working your glutes, your back, and opening up your chest. Good. Then we're going to exhale, downward dog. Next pose we're going to move into is a right-sided warrior one. So on the inhale, step that right foot forward, rise up tall. Now when you're in warrior one, you'll keep your hands up overhead, palms facing together. You're going to look neutral, or you can look up at your thumbs, whatever works better for you. That front leg, you're going to see the knee over that ankle. Front foot is going to face forward. Your back foot, step up a little bit forward here so you can see a little better, is going to be at a 45-degree angle. So 45-degree angle, straight front foot, knee over ankle. Then square the hips, rise up. Then you can either look at your thumbs or keep your head neutral. Awesome, good job. Then the exhale, we're going to cartwheel down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog, warrior Sphinx pose. And then exhale, downward dog. Gonna do the same thing on the left side. Inhale, left foot forward, rise up tall, warrior one. Again, you can look neutral or look up at your thumbs. Front knee over the ankle, front foot facing forward, the back foot at a 45-degree angle. Awesome, you guys look great. Then exhale, cartwheel down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog, warrior Sphinx pose. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Gonna take 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees. Step the right foot forward, followed by the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Look at your navel. Inhale, up to chair. And exhale, mountain pose. Awesome. That was a great round. I'm already sweating. I don't know about you. Let's do 2 more of those. Let's just roll right through them. Okay, inhale, arms up overhead. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, squat down low, chair pose. Inhale, rise back up, stand tall. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot, left foot back, lower down, chaturanga. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog or Sphinx. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Rise up tall, warrior one. Exhale, cartwheel down. Step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Upward dog, look up, or Sphinx pose, look forward. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Rise up tall, warrior one. Exhale, cartwheel down. Step back, lower down, chaturanga. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Upward dog or Sphinx. Exhale, downward dog. Hold for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees. Step the right foot forward, followed by the left. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, look at your navel. Inhale, up to chair. And exhale, mountain pose. One more round. Inhale, arms up overhead. Look up at your thumbs. Exhale, squat down low, chair pose. Inhale, up tall, look at your fingers. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot back, followed by the left, lower down chaturanga. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog or sphinx. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Rise up tall, warrior one. Exhale, cartwheel down. Step back, lower down chaturanga. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog or sphinx. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Rise up tall, warrior one. Exhale, cartwheel down. Step back, lower down chaturanga. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Upward dog. Or you can do sphinx. Exhale, downward dog. Hold for 3. 1. Inhale. If you've lost your focus or you've lost your intention, keep breathing and just bring that intention back to your practice. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Bend the knees. Right foot forward. Followed by the left. Inhale, half lift. Look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Look at your navel. Inhale, rise up to chair. Exhale, mountain pose. We're doing so good. Let's throw in one more round. Inhale, arms up overhead. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, squat down low, chair pose. Inhale, rise up tall. Look at those thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Look at the navel. Inhale, half lift. Look forward. Exhale, step back right, left, lower down chaturanga. Tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog, look up. Or continue sphinx. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Rise up tall, warrior one. Exhale, cartwheel down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Tops of the feet to the mat. Upward dog, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Left foot forward on the inhale. Rise up tall, warrior one. Exhale, swan. Cartwheel down. Step back, lower down, chaturanga. Tops the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog or sphinx. And exhale, downward dog. Hold for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. You guys are doing so great. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees. Step the right foot forward. Followed by the left. Inhale, half lift. Look forward. Exhale. Forward fold. Look at your navel. Inhale. Rise up, chair. Exhale. Mountain pose. Great job, guys. Now we're going to be moving into Sun Salutation C, which is part of our rocket fundamentals. So we're going to begin at the top of the mat. For this part of our flow, we are going to transition some new poses into the poses that we learned in Sun Salutation A and Sun Salutation B. So we're going to begin again at the top of the mat, feet together. Going to look forward, arms to the side, palms facing forward, mountain pose. On the inhale, we're going to rise the arms up overhead, palms facing together, look at your thumbs. Going to stretch tall. On the exhale, we're going to squat low into chair pose. Keep those shoulders rolled back, belly button tucked up and in. Going to hold for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. inhale. And exhale, squat a little lower. One more, inhale. And exhale. On the inhale, we're going to rise back up, arms up overhead, palms facing together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, interlace the fingers, press forward, squat low, half chair. 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, squat lower, challenge yourself. One more, inhale, and exhale. Okay, we're going to rise back up on the inhale, arms up overhead, palms facing together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, look at your navel, hands to the mat. Now here we have 2 different options. You're going to go into your arm balance or crow pose, or you can go into a yogi squat. If you do a yogi squat, you're going to start with your arms up overhead, palms facing together. Exhale, forward fold. Look at your navel, hands to the mat. Then you're going to go down into a yogi squat. And on the inhale, you'll come up to prayer hands, prayer center, and look forward and hold for 3 breaths. One thing you're going to notice when you're in a yogi squat is you've got this V shape to your hips and your thighs. When you're in a crow pose, you're also going to be in that V shape as well. So if you do have the crow pose and you have your blocks handy, I'm going to show you a modification for the crow pose. If you do crow pose, you're going to be arms up overhead, palms facing together. Exhale, swan dive down, hands to the mat. You're going to have your palms to the mat, fingers spread wide, about hip distance apart. When you go into a crow pose, you're going to lean forward like you're going to go into a half lift. Put those knees into the armpits and go into a crow pose on the inhale. And then hold for 3. So if you have your blocks handy, one thing you can do is keep your hands on the mat, go into a crow pose, use the block to support your head, and then on the inhale, go up, point the toes. We're going to hold for 3. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. If you're in a full crow pose, look down, step back down to yogi squat, move your blocks out of the way. Then you're going to step right, step left, lower down, chaturanga, look forward. Then on the inhale, you're going to roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Up to upward dog. Look up. Be sure and keep those arms and shoulders engaged. Don't let them creep up to your ears. Hips and thighs off the mat. Then on the exhale, downward dog. Gonna hold for 1 breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. For this part of the flow, I'm going to go a little slower and give you some more cues because I'm going to be adding in a few more positions and some twists. This is my favorite part of the flow, so I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. So on the inhale, we're going to step that right foot forward. Going to rise up tall to warrior 1. Again, check your feet placement. Back leg straight, foot 45-degree angle. Your front leg should have the knee stacked over that ankle, facing forward. Gonna rise those arms up, hug the ears, palms facing together, and keep your head neutral. Awesome. Gonna take an exhale here and drop a little lower to challenge yourself. Gonna keep those hips square. Then on the exhale, we're gonna unsquare the hips. Open up to warrior 2. Feet placement's gonna be the same. Make sure your heels are aligned with the middle of the mat. Palms are facing down, arms parallel. Keeping that right leg, that right knee stacked over that ankle. On the inhale, we're going to look forward. Look at your middle finger. Exhale, we're going to go back to neutral with the head. Inhale, straighten that right leg. And then exhale, we're going to drop that right arm down, left arm up into triangle pose. You have a few options here. You can put your hand flat onto the mat, fingertips on the mat, or hold on to your shin. Whatever works best for you. Gonna have those arms straight in a straight line. And then on the inhale, you're gonna look up. Exhale. Let's do one more inhale. Then exhale, drop that arm down. Look down. Gonna take on the inhale, take your hands to your hips and hinge up. Then on the exhale, we're gonna keep that leg straight and we're gonna hinge down, hands to the mat into pyramid pose. You can go to the fingertips to the mat, your hands to the mat, whatever works better for you, and try to challenge yourself and take your forehead to your knee. If you have to bend that knee, that's perfectly fine, or keep it straight, just whatever works best for you. Gonna hold for one more breath. Inhale and exhale. On the inhale, take your hands back to your hips, hinge back up, and then exhale. We're going to hinge back down, left arm down to the mat, right arm up, revolve triangle. Look up at your fingers. Again, if you need to, you can bend that knee a little bit. Otherwise, keep it straight. Fingertips to the mat or palm down to that, or you can hold on to your shin. Whatever works better for you. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Hand down to the mat. Then we're going to inhale. Hands to the hips. Hinge back up. Perfect. On this next inhale, going to take a deep breath in and then exhale. Bend that knee. Stack it over that ankle. Keep that left foot still at a 45-degree angle. Front foot still straight at a 90-degree angle. Then we're going to go down and rest your elbow onto your knee. And inhale, cartwheel that arm over, hugging the ear, and look at your fingers into a side angle. Gonna hold for one breath here. Inhale and exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. Cartwheel that arm back down to the mat. Look down, hands to the mat. We're going to inhale. Go ahead and take the hands to the hip. Hinge back up. And then arms up into a crescent lunge. Awesome. On the exhale, we're going to drop that back knee to the mat. Top of the foot to the mat. And on the inhale, stretch up higher. And exhale, we're going to do a twist. You're going to do that left elbow to that right knee. Prayer hands. You can look up at the ceiling or look straight at your hands. 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to bring your hands to the mat. Come into tabletop. Now you have a few options here. Your first option is to come into your pincha, or you can do a dolphin pose. The third option I like to give is a tripod headstand. If arm balances and handstands are not in your practice, it's always good to try a tripod pose. Now, if you've not practiced a handstand or a headstand, I recommend not doing this because I don't want you to injure yourself. A great modification to get you prepped for these kind of poses is the dolphin pose. So when you start into a dolphin pose or a pincha, on the exhale, you're going to come down to your forearms, hands to the mat, spread the fingers wide. Then you're going to come up on the inhale into this position here and step forward. And then you can actually jump and help work those forearms to get you ready for the pincha position. The other option I like to do is on the inhale, you're going to be almost like starting into a crow pose, except you're going to bring your head to the mat. Step up almost like a dolphin pose or the pincha. Step forward and then rest your elbows or your knees onto your forearms and then press up, engaging your core. Whatever position you pick, choose. And on the inhale, up and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. I usually like to come to tabletop, step the right foot back, followed by the left, lower down chaturanga, roll the tops of the feet to the mat, inhale, upward dog. Engage those shoulders and arms, don't let them creep up to your elbows. Keep those knees and those thighs and hips off the mat, or you can do cobra. And then exhale, downward dog, look at your navel. On the inhale, we're gonna step forward, top of the mat, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, look at your navel. Then inhale, rise up high. Palms facing together, look up at your thumbs. And exhale, mountain pose. Perfect, that was awesome, guys. So now we're gonna go a little bit faster, less cues. We're gonna start with the right side, followed by the left. One thing I wanna point out is these were a lot of positions moving around and twisting. And so if you forget the sequence, that's perfectly okay. Do whatever your body's telling you to do. Your body is going to tell you what it's ready for. So do whatever positions work for you, turn on some music, go to the beat, and then we'll all meet in downward dog. Okay, so we'll start back out in mountain pose. Arms to the side, palms facing forward, and look straight. All right, let's do that right side. On the inhale, arms up overhead, look up, look at your thumbs, stretch tall. Exhale, chair pose, roll those shoulders back, tuck that belly in. 3 breaths here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, one more, inhale, and exhale. On the inhale, up tall, look up at your thumbs again, palms facing inward. Exhale, interlace those fingers, squat low, half chair. 3 breaths here, inhale. Exhale, squat a little lower, challenge yourself, inhale. Exhale, one more, inhale. Exhale, great. On the inhale, rise up tall, look at your thumbs. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, look at your navel, hands to the mat. Prepare for crow or yogi squat. On the inhale, up to position, hold 3. If you're in crow, point the toes, look forward. Gonna inhale, and exhale, one more, inhale. Exhale, great. If you're in crow, look down, come down, step back right, left, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Upward dog, or you could do sphinx. Remember to not let those shoulders creep up. Keep those hips and knees off the mat if you're in upward dog. And then exhale, downward dog. So the right side, we're gonna step forward, right foot, rise up tall. Warrior 1. Check your feet placement. Are your heels aligned in the middle of the mat? Perfect. Look neutral. Take an exhale. Drop a little lower. Inhale, open up and square the hips. 2. Warrior 2. Check your feet placement. Arms are parallel. Great. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Exhale, down to triangle pose. Look up. 2 breaths here. Exhale out. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your arm down. Look down. Inhale. Hands to the hips. Rise up tall. Then we're going to keep that right leg straight. And we're going to hinge down on the exhale. Hands to the mat. Pyramid pose. Good. 2 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Challenge yourself. Bring your forehead to your knee. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Hands to the hips. Inhale up. Exhale. Back down. Left hand to the mat. Right arm up. Revolve triangle. Hold for 2 breaths. Good. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hand back down to the mat. Look down. Hands to the hips. Rise up again. Then on the exhale, bend that right leg. Scoot the left leg back a little bit. Right elbow to the knee. Inhale, cartwheel the arm over, hug the ear. Look at your fingers, side angle. 2 breaths here. Gonna exhale. Inhale. And exhale, cartwheel that arm back around, down to the mat, hands to the mat. Again, we're gonna hinge up, arms up to crescent lunge. Hold for 1 breath here, inhale. And exhale, drop that back knee down, top of the foot to the mat. We're gonna do a twist on the exhale, so inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, twist, left elbow to right knee. Prayer hands, look at your fingers or look up at the ceiling. Hold for 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale, good. 1 more, inhale. And exhale, look down, hands to the mat. Gonna come to tabletop. Prepare for your pincha, your dolphin pose, or your tripod headstand. Go ahead and prepare. On the exhale, come forearms to the mat or head to the mat. On the inhale, we're going to go up into position. And count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're in dolphin, just keep doing some bounces and jumps to practice on those, working those forearms. 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down to tabletop, and then step back right, followed by the left, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Upward dog, where you can do your Sphinx pose. And then exhale, downward dog. Great. On the inhale, step both feet forward. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, look at your navel. Inhale, rise up tall. Hands together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, down to mountain pose. All right, let's roll into the left side. Hands back up overhead, look at your thumbs. Good, exhale, down to chair pose, squat low. Roll those shoulders back, tuck the belly in. 3 breaths here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, squat a little lower, challenge yourself. 1 more breath, inhale. And exhale, good, good. Inhale, rise back up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, interlace those fingers, squat low, half chair. 3 breaths here, inhale. And exhale. Squat low, inhale. And exhale, good. Inhale. And exhale, good. On the inhale, rise back up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, look at your navel. Down to yogi squat or crow. Again, keep your blocks handy if you need them for crow. On the inhale, up to position. Hands to prayer center if you're in yogi squat. Look forward if you're in crow. Point the toes. Hold for 3. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If you're in crow, look down. Then hands to the mat if you're in yogi squat. Step back right, step back left. Lower down chaturanga, look forward. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog or Sphinx. And then exhale, downward dog. Gonna be doing the left side. So step that left foot forward. Rise up tall. Warrior 1. Good. Gonna take an exhale, squat a little lower. And then on the inhale, open up. To warrior 2. Inhale, look at your fingers. And then exhale, back to center. On the inhale, straighten that right leg. And on the exhale, left arm down, right arm up. Look up at your fingers. In the triangle pose. Hold for 2. Inhale. And exhale, 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, bring that right hand to the mat. Hands to the hip on the inhale, rise up tall. And then we're gonna hinge back down on the exhale, hands to the mat, pyramid pose. Hold for 2. Inhale and exhale, good. Inhale and exhale. Hands back to the hips, inhale up. And then exhale, twist back down. Right arm to the mat, left arm up, revolved triangle. 2 breaths here, be sure and look up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring that left arm back down to the mat. Hands back to the hips, hinge back forward. Then on the exhale, we're going to bend that knee. Left elbow to that left knee. Inhale, cartwheel the right arm over, hug the ear. Look at your fingers, side angle. 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Cartwheel that arm back around. Hands to the mat. Going to come up one more time on the inhale. Hands to the hips. Up. Arms up. Crescent lunge. Good. And on the exhale, we're going to drop that back knee. Foot to the mat. And we're going to twist. We're going to bring that right elbow to that left knee. Prayer hands. Look at your fingers. Or you can look up at the ceiling. 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands back to the mat. Step back to tabletop. Prepare for your pincha, your dolphin pose, or your headstand. Have your blocks handy. One thing I didn't show you previously is you can use your blocks for the pincha as well. Whenever you're in position, you can stack up your blocks. When you come down to a forearm stand, spread your fingers wide, about shoulders width apart, and you can step up onto those blocks to help you increase your height to get them off of the mat. So on the inhale, you're going to go into position and up. And you're going to hold for 10. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back down. Tabletop. Step the right foot back, followed by the left. Lower down, chaturanga. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog. Look at your nose. You can also do your Sphinx pose. Then we're going to exhale. Downward dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, followed by the left. Half lift, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, look at your navel. Inhale, rise up tall. Look at your fingers. And exhale, mountain pose. We're going to go ahead and do our vinyasa. So inhale, arms up overhead. Palms facing together, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Look at your navel. Great. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Look forward. Exhale, step right, left, lower down, chaturanga. Look forward. Inhale, roll those tops of the feet to the mat. Gonna press up into upward dog. And then exhale, downward dog. Okay, so this is where we're going to go into our first jump through. You've got several options here. I recommend having your blocks available. Those can help you with your jump through if you've never done one before. I'm going to show you one that is a beginner that will help you practice and strengthen up those shoulders and strengthen up your arms to get you ready for that jump through. So as you're in the downward dog, one thing I like to do is on the inhale, I'm going to crisscross the legs, put the left foot behind the left hand, the left foot behind the right hand, and slowly just sink down and bring your feet out in front of you. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and try that again from downward dog. Downward dog. Going to step the right foot forward up to the left, crisscross the left leg, roll back onto your bottom, put the feet out in front of you. Perfect. Our first pose is going to be the staff pose. So for the staff pose, we're going to place our hands alongside of our hips, keep our shoulders and our wrists aligned, roll the shoulders back, chest out, look forward, flex the toes. It also could help if you need a wall for assistance, or if you have a towel or a blanket, you could put it behind your hips here to keep that alignment. And we're just going to hold for 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Remove any kind of props that you have. You can also keep your blocks available. So you have a couple of options here as well. Instead of jumping through, you can use your blocks and do the same thing. You're going to crisscross your legs, right, and then left, and then extend them back into your, get ready for your vinyasa. Another option you have is when you're in your pose, you can just bring your legs around to the side, which is usually I do the right side and try to do the left side the next time, but you'll bring your legs around, come up to a tabletop, right leg, and then do your chaturanga, okay? So whatever option works best for you is the one I want you to go with. So let's start back at our staff pose. Good. So on the exhale, we're going to step back into chaturanga. So I'm going to crisscross my legs, roll to tabletop, lower down chaturanga. Perfect. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog. And then exhale, downward dog. Good. Let's do 1 breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Let's jump back through or crisscross. Back down into your pose. This time we're going to do a forward fold, a seated forward fold. So we're going to do 2 different variations here. The first one, we're going to go into the seated forward fold. So you're going to grab a hold of your toes. Let me scoot back here so you can see a little bit. Grab a hold of your toes and forward fold. When you fold forward, be sure and check your back. Don't make sure your back is not arched. Try to keep that straight back. If you need to bend your knees and do it like this, that's perfectly fine. And then as you practice on extending those legs out a little bit more until you get a straight legs. So you grab a hold of those toes, straight legs in front of you, flex the feet, and forward fold. We're going to hold for 3. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Don't let your shoulders hug your ears. Keep them rolled back. 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's go ahead and do another vinyasa. Going to inhale up. Exhale. Crisscross your legs or jump through. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale. Roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Hold for 1 breath here. Inhale and exhale. That's crisscross or jump back through again. Roll to the mat. And we're going to do the option B for the seated forward fold. This time we're going to take our hands, palms over the toes, and forward fold. Again, your other option here is you can also bend those knees and forward fold this way. If you need to go from the side of the feet, that's perfectly fine as well. You can eventually work to crisscross your fingers. So let's go into the pose. So let's exhale down into the pose. Good. We're going to hold for 3 breaths. Check your shoulder placement. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. On the inhale, we're going to rise back up. Exhale, cross those legs or jump through. Step right to left. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Hold for 1 breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's go ahead and step back up, jump through, or crisscross your legs. Roll onto your bottom. Extend those legs out in front of you again. Flex the toes. This time we are going to do what I call an anti-tabletop, but it's or an anti-plank, but it's going to be a plank facing the other way instead of facing your face facing the floor. You're going to be looking up. So with this reverse plank, you're going to bring your hands to the mat, keep those shoulders and wrists perfectly aligned, spread the fingers, and then you're going to come up off the mat onto your heels. You're going to flex those toes, okay? So on the inhale, up, and you're going to look back or look up. Try to tighten those glutes, tighten those thighs, that lower back. If you need to, you can readjust your arms, but try to keep those perfectly aligned. Good. Let's do 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale down. Good. Another option you have here is to do the reverse tabletop. For the reverse tabletop, you can bring your feet closer to your thighs. Keep your hands perfectly aligned again with shoulders over the wrist. And you're going to come up into the tabletop position and look back. Or you can look up. Good. That's perfect. Great. So let's go ahead. On the exhale, go ahead and cross your legs or jump back. Extend the right leg, left leg, vinyasa. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. That was awesome. All right, on the next exhale, we're going to take 1 breath. Inhale and exhale. Jump through or cross your legs. Roll onto the bottom. Extend the legs out in front of you again. This time we're going to do what's called a bound pose. So we're going to go ahead on the inhale, bring our feet together. Make this kind of position here. Try to keep your knees as low as the floor as you can. Go ahead and push on those just to work those thighs and hips a little bit. Perfect. Straighten the back, look forward, grab a hold of your toes. Perfect. You can also, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can go ahead and forward fold. Make sure you're not arching like this, but you keep that straight back and forward fold. You can also extend the arms out in front of you and fold forward. We're going to hold for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Good. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On the inhale, we're going to rise back up. Exhale, jump back or crisscross your legs on the tabletop. Step right, step left, lower down chaturanga. And then we're going to roll the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Good. 1 breath here. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's go ahead and crisscross those legs or jump forward. Roll on to the bottom. Extend those legs out in front of you again. This pose is one of my favorite poses. I don't know why, but I just love it. It's one that really helps me calm down when I'm stressed out. I actually have this one part of my routine for my flow that I do at night to help me relax before I go to bed. So on the inhale, we're going to grab a hold of those toes and we're going to come up almost like we're in a boat pose. And we're just going to roll back. So grab a hold of those toes and row. I'm actually going to scoot down a little bit so you can see my feet a little bit better. All right, so on the inhale, go into the pose, grab the toes, and you're going to slide back onto your shoulders. Touch the toes to the mat or the floor if you can. Keep a hold of those toes. I'm going to roll down a little bit more just so you can see my placement. Perfect. I don't know why, but this one is super calming and super relaxing for me. So just take 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Straighten the legs. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale And exhale, we're going to roll back onto our bottom. Good. And we're going to crisscross the legs or jump back, step right, step left, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Great, one breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go ahead and step right, step left, or jump through. Roll onto the bottom. Extend the legs out in front of you again. This time we're going to do an extended leg boat pose. This is another one of my favorite poses because it really works the glutes and the abs. You really got to work some core strength to do this one. So on the inhale, you're going to take your hands beside your hips here. And on the inhale, bring your legs up and legs out. You can keep your legs bent if you need to into a regular boat pose. Bring your palms facing up and you're going to look forward. Or you can challenge yourself and do the extended leg boat pose. And we're going to hold for 3. Be sure and work that core, tighten those core muscles. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Down to the mat. Going to cross those legs or jump back. Step back right, step left, lower down chaturanga. Tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Awesome. One more pose here, part of this flow here. We're going to take one breath here. Inhale and exhale. Good. On the inhale, going to step that right leg forward and put it at a 90-degree angle, sitting on your knee. Then lower this knee to the left knee to the mat and come down onto your forearms. This is pigeon pose. So you can have a couple of options here. You can keep your hands flat on the mat, extend your fingers onto your forearms, and bring your forehead to the mat. Or you can do prayer hands and bring your head to the mat or to the hands. Whatever option works for you. Another option, you can also extend your arms out and bring your forehead to the mat. Great, you look great. Gonna take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, good. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. 1 more, inhale. And exhale, we're gonna rise back up. Bring this right leg back. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. 1 breath here, and then we got to do the other side. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to inhale. Bring that left foot forward, 90-degree angle. Bring your right leg down onto your forearms. Put your head to the mat, or you can look forward. And take 3 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Rise back up. Bring the left leg back. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. From downward dog, we're going to inhale and go into a plank position. Look forward. Exhale. Lower your body down to the mat. Good. When you lower yourself down, make sure your elbows are not flared out like this. You've got them down beside your body so that way you don't injure your shoulder or your arms. Good. Okay. We're going to bring our hands and arms to the side of our body, palms facing up. And we're going to prepare for locust pose. So on the inhale, we're going to rise up, chest up off the mat, look forward, and bring those feet off the mat as well, flex the toes. Got a couple of other options here. You can bring your arms straight out like a Superman pose, or you can interlace those fingers, challenge yourself, and come up more off the mat. Good. Tighten those glutes. We're going to hold for 3. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Back down to the mat. Good. Going to prepare for bow pose. So on the inhale, we're going to rise up, grab our feet, and press up from the hips. Good. Look forward. You challenge yourself, push up a little bit more off the chest, from the chest. Gonna hold for 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale back down to the mat. Good. We're gonna work into camel pose. On the inhale, we're gonna press up off the mat. Come up to tabletop. Good, just like that. Put your hands hip width apart. Spread those fingers wide. Tops of the feet to the mat. And then on the inhale, we're gonna rise up. And then exhale, fall back. Gonna put your hands onto your heels. If you need to do a supported, you could just hold back like this. Or you can support it by holding onto the heels and arch that back and hold your head back, looking overhead. And we're gonna hold for 3. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Gonna inhale. Back up. Exhale back down to tabletop. Good. We're going to step that right foot back, left foot back, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Hold for 1 breath here. Inhale. And exhale, good. We're going to jump through or step crisscross, right leg, back down to the mat. Legs extended in front of legs, or legs in front of your body. Good. Take a deep breath. All right, we're going to work into a shoulder stand. So what we're going to do is have our legs out in front of us, arms right here, just like we're going to do a staff pose. And then we're going to work first into a plow pose, okay? So what we're going to do is on the inhale, we're going to rock up. Let me scoot down so you can see me a little better. We're going to rock up just like you're going to do a little somersault and touch the feet to the mat. Good. You hold your arms out like this, or you can cross them like this. Whatever works better for you. Going to hold for 3. 1, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. On the inhale, going to rise up tall. You can support your shoulder stand by placing your arms here on your hips and holding yourself up a little higher. Perfect. Going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. You're going to bring the feet down, hug the ears into the ear pressure pose. I'm going to hold for 3. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Going to roll back onto our back into Savasana. Going to put your palms up to the ceiling. Close your eyes. Relax your legs, starting at your toes. Take some deep breaths in and out. Relax the feet. Slowly relax the legs, your thighs, your hips. Good. Just keep breathing. Go ahead and relax your fingers, your wrist, your forearms and your shoulders. Just let them get heavier to the mat. Relax your stomach, your chest, your shoulders, your head. Just take some deep breaths in and a deep breath out. another deep breath in and out. Think back at the beginning of class of what your intention was. Did you come to any realizations of what decisions you can make about your intention? Did anything become clearer for you? Keep focusing on that intention and take deep breaths in and out. Good. If you need to pause the video for a while and meditate and just relax, that's perfectly okay. Otherwise, I'm going to have you roll to your right side. Press up with your left arm and come up to a seated position. Just keep your eyes closed. I want to thank you for practicing with me today, and I hope that this class has helped you come up with your intention or make a decision for you today, or helped you focus on anything that you needed to work on. I thank you again for coming to our class. I want to finish the class with 3 ohms. And then you're welcome to stay and meditate or relax as long as you need. Om.